some respect into you. Thank you very much.
And then you hear Tommy Dreamer giving his words of wisdom to Hannibal, saying, tonight, big boy, I'm going to beat some respect into you. And I got to be honest with you, maybe Hannibal needs some respect, but then again, there's a bigger backstory here, and it's all about the chip that's on the shoulder of Hannibal the Animal. You remember at one time, Tommy Dreamer was over the hiring there in WWE, and of course Hannibal was on his way, and it was that man right there, that very face, that prevented Hannibal from making it in. And Hannibal tonight has it on his mind that he's going to exact some revenge on the icon of hardcore, Tommy Dreamer. And I got to be honest with you, I believe that might happen. Once again, this is Nicholas Cross, and you're watching a Hannibal Pro Wrestling Classic. And right there is your Canadian heavyweight champion, the apocalyptic nightmare, Hannibal. And ladies and gentlemen, the look of confidence written across his face speaks volumes as he's preparing himself to get in the ring once again with the icon of hardcore. But the icon of hardcore needs to be realizing out of the gate that this is not some pushover. This certainly is one of the most violent and vicious competitors in all of professional wrestling, and that he is Hannibal the Animal. And there's a reason why they call him the Animal. And of course, looks like he's got something on his mind as he demands that they cut the music here tonight. Somebody tonight might get their tail kicked over in the sound truck.
How does it feel? You're in my territory now, Tommy Dreamer. This isn't WWE. You don't have all your agents behind you. You're in Montreal. You're in front of all my fans! Am I right?
Kind of a mixed reaction for the Animal tonight.
I haven't forgotten what you did to me in the past. And tonight is going to be my revenge. I am the Quebec champion. Do you know what that means? I'm the best wrestler in Quebec. I'm going to show that to you tonight.
Of course, Hannibal there giving some words to Tommy Dreamer. Tommy says he's going to beat some respect into the Animal. The Animal says that he's going to show him why he's the best. And as we've stated before, there's a lot of backstory dealing with this situation. As you know, at one time, Tommy Dreamer was the man when it came to hiring guys and bringing guys into the WWE. Well, at one point in time, that man you're seeing there was one of those guys who was aspiring. And of course, it was Tommy Dreamer that stood in his way. As you heard the words of Hannibal the Animal when he said, "You don't have agents to hide behind tonight." Interesting shot there of the turnbuckle pad as the bell rings, and we're getting ready for some action here. We have seen in the past Tommy Dreamer going at it, and we've seen in the past Hannibal going at it, but tonight we're going to see these guys go at it. As Tommy Dreamer and Hannibal go into a collar and elbow, Tommy Dreamer goes behind, takes him off in the corner, and now Hannibal's going to start laying right hands as he's ready to shoot Tommy Dreamer in, but Tommy reverses. Hannibal off the ropes, over into a big hip toss by Dreamer, and now Hannibal is in some kind of trouble as Dreamer takes him around into an armbar, and Hannibal's down to his knees. And it's not very often that we see the apocalyptic nightmare in such a precarious position as he pushes Tommy Dreamer back into the opposite corner. Big forearm right across the chest there. And you have to know that Hannibal's not going to break clearly as he lays another one of those forearms deep into the chest of Tommy Dreamer. You can hear that chop rattle off the walls here, and Tommy Dreamer now going to work on Hannibal's chest. Both men are here to fight, and that's what they're doing. Look at the rights and lefts from Tommy Dreamer as Hannibal's answering back with rights of his own, but Tommy Dreamer was able to shoot him in and then back over into another hip toss. And Hannibal looks like he's in trouble. Maybe it's a bit of a surprise as Tommy Dreamer just launches him outside of the ring into the floor. And here you hear the people of Quebec going straight into a Tommy chant as Hannibal the Animal making his way to his feet. And you know the backstory, you can go deeper than that. Maybe Hannibal has an argument here. I mean, the guy's 6'5", 285 pounds. He's a legitimate monster. He's a legitimate beast. He's beaten everybody that there is to beat. We've seen him decimate Terry Funk, and we've seen him destroy Kevin Nash. We've seen him literally tear apart one AJ Styles as there you see him just waylaying Tommy Dreamer with a chair. And that's not a folding chair, folks. That right there, that's one of those hard chairs that's provided by the auditorium here. Tommy Dreamer into the wall now, and his head hits hard. Hannibal the Animal saying, "Who's the man?" And of course, people here, some are saying that he is, some are saying that he isn't. And here they go, way back in the back there, near the concession and autograph area. And Hannibal just continues to lay waste to Tommy. He's got a trash can and just bounces that trash can off the back of the head of Tommy Dreamer. And he goes flying over into the concession stand. I suggest you not buy a hot dog from there tonight. Hannibal continuing to lay waste to Tommy Dreamer back over in the concession area. And this is a very dangerous place to be. But then again, this is Tommy Dreamer's territory. Wait a minute. Hannibal's got another chair. And what's he going to do here? He just nailed Tommy Dreamer right in the head with that chair. And Tommy Dreamer is you can see the pain writhing in his eyes. And Hannibal continues to assault the man, chasing him around the venue here. And wait a minute. What's Hannibal going to do? Here comes Hannibal, and Tommy goes out of the way, and Hannibal ran smack into that cement wall. And now Tommy's laying in some right hands, with Hannibal now by the back of the head over into that post. Ring my bell, baby, because Tommy Dreamer just rang Hannibal's, and you can guarantee that these guys are here to destroy one another. I thought that Hannibal had the best of Dreamer over in the concession and autograph area, but now here comes Dreamer. Wait a minute. Speaking of ringing bells, Tommy Dreamer has the bell, and Hannibal's bell is literally about to get rung, it looks like. Tommy now setting Hannibal up for something, and who knows what. Well, I guess we do know what it is. Wait a minute. No. Don't ring the ding-ding. Oh, my God. Jingle bell rock, baby. Hannibal the Animal is in trouble, and Tommy Dreamer broke the hammer. What's Tommy got now? He's got another one of those chairs, and ladies and gentlemen, those chairs are no game. There's no gimmick involved with those chairs. They're not going to dent. They're not going to fold. If they do anything, they're going to break, and it's because of the force involved in whatever destructive nature Tommy Dreamer's bringing to Hannibal. Wait a minute. Hannibal was able to block there in the right hand, and Tommy Dreamer goes down hard into the chair. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is hardwood, ladies and gentlemen. Those chairs are made to support hundreds of pounds. Tommy Dreamer just took that chair right across the back, and he's in some kind of trouble. If Hannibal would go for the pin here, this match may be over. But no, Hannibal the Animal wants to just continue to decimate Tommy Dreamer as he's choking him, and there's not a damn thing the referee can do about it because there are no disqualifications here. Hannibal continuing to punish Tommy Dreamer. All of these years of frustration, all of that pin-up anger, that chip on his shoulder, so to speak, as he suplexes him over, and he's releasing it all right here. Finally, he has the opportunity to get back at the man that wouldn't give him the job that he so desired. And now he's just gonna lay waste to Tommy Dreamer as he's got him in that reverse chin lock. And here you hear the audience in Quebec. Man, it's such a confusing thing if you're here live because over here where I'm sitting, they're chanting Hannibal. Over there on the other side, they're chanting Tommy. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to Hannibal. He's here for destruction. He's here for the dissection of Tommy Dreamer, and it looked like Dreamer got out of the way, but Hannibal caught him just a little bit with that elbow. Both men looking like they're worse for wear. Here comes Tommy Dreamer with some jabs now. Calling action like this is intense because you never know what's going to happen next. One man's on offense, and then the next man's on offense as Dreamer just lays a big clothesline to Hannibal. And now he's got him over in the corner. Here comes a Bulldog, ladies and gentlemen. Dreamer with a Bulldog on Hannibal, and this thing may be over with. Referee's in position, 2, 3. I was off by a count. That was only a 2 count. And Tommy Dreamer now has Hannibal right where he wants him. Hannibal to his feet, Dreamer to his feet. Tommy Dreamer whips him into the corner. Comes in, he ducks out of the way, and his shoulder hit the post. Dreamer's shoulder hit the post. And that's the exact thing that Hannibal wanted. Hannibal wanted that shoulder to hit the post. Not only so, but Hannibal wants his head to hit the post. He wants to bust him open. Wants to make him bleed. Wants to make him suffer. Wants to make him pay. And wait a minute. Now now Hannibal's, you can hear him over here, he's screaming, I want a folding chair. And that's what he's got. The element of his desire right there. The folding chair. The very object of his affection that is going to end up being the object of Tommy Dreamer's nightmares. And what does Hannibal have in mind here? Wait a minute, he's going up to that second rope. It's not good enough just to hit him with a chair. What he's going to do is give him that patented elbow, but Tommy Dreamer got a foot up, and Hannibal looks like his head clipped the foot of the chair, and Hannibal is in some kind of trouble now for sure. Tommy Dreamer signaling for the crowd. It looks like he may be going for that DDT. He's got him hooked DDT. This thing is over. This thing is over. Wait a minute, referee. 1, 2. No, Hannibal kicked out. Hannibal got a shoulder up. Can you believe what we've just seen here? How many men have Tommy Dreamer put away with that DDT? And wait a minute, he's going for a fireman's carry. No, Hannibal, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hannibal's got him in a reverse choke. It's a choke. Hannibal's got him in a choke. Hannibal has Dreamer in a choke here. That is clearly a choke. That's clearly a choke, and Hannibal wins. Hannibal just won the damn thing with a choke. And Tommy Dreamer is thinking, what in the hell just happened here? I'm thinking, what in the hell just happened here? But Hannibal won the damn match with a choke.
Hannibal won. That's what the ref told me. I don't know what happened, but that's what the ref told me.
Hey bro, let's take the time.
Cut the time.
Camera's stuck.
Cut the time.
Go for it. Say it a good time. Thank you. Bro, seriously.
Cut the time. Cut the time. He said, cool, go away.
It's a bad situation, bro. Right? Thank you. Bad situation.